Welcome back to another Film Geek movie review and Christmas special. Today I'm reviewing the new Amazon Prime exclusive Candy Cane Lane, starring Eddie Murphy and Tracee Ellis Ross. So what is the plot of this movie? Well, it tells the story of a father who wants to win his neighborhood house decorating contest. Every year he tries and every year he fails. So he makes a wish with an elf unknowingly, and this causes wackiness. So apparently like the 12 days of Christmas start happening and stuff. I don't know, this movie looks freaking nuts, to be perfectly honest. I don't know really exactly what's going on by the trailer. It just looks like Santa Claus is just like thrown up all over the screen in this thing. When I was talking like with Silent Night, I said it had like zero Christmas theming. This movie makes up for that film in spades. That's why I decided to go ahead and make this part of my Christmas special instead of just being, a movie review, because this movie just looks like it is some serious Christmas holly jolly bullshit. And I sure love my holly jolly bullshit. And you know who else really loves holly jolly bullshit? My cat Haku. In fact, he's sitting over there with his new toy tree that we got him. It's his and his brother Bubbles. They both got this tree. It's a little tree house they can enjoy, so they leave our Christmas tree alone. And it seems to be working. Well, anyways, he's waiting on me because he's a big Christmas fan. So I will be back here momentarily to let you know how much I enjoyed, or not, Candy Cane Lane. Just getting done watching Candy Cane Lane, and guys, I got bad news. I did not care for this movie. I did not like this movie at all. I was really hoping that I was going into this film and it was just going to be silly, goofy, fun, something to the level of the Santa Claus, something like that. Even Fred Claus. Good Lord, I wish this movie was just a little bit of Fred Claus in it. This film was very, very unfunny and terribly paced. So let's get into it, shall we? We're going to start things off with the negatives and then move into the positives to end the video on the ever so important high note. Now, I don't like to beat a movie up over a runtime. As I've said before, if a movie can fill a long runtime, by all means, let the movie be long, as long as the viewers are entertained and it's a lot of stuff going on and so on and so forth. If the film keeps you in your butts in the seats, it doesn't matter if it's a long film. This is not one of those movies. This film clocks in at just under 2 hours, and it nowhere needs to be that long of a movie. And as I said, the pacing is weird and god-awful. The movie is almost like a sketch comedy show. It just moves from one sketch, tells its little joke, goes to another sketch, tells its little joke, and so on and so forth. And that's just how the movie goes. There's so many things that just seem out of place in this film. Like, at one point in the movie, I swear at the beginning of the movie, someone says it's 3 days before Christmas. And then there's a track meet for a high school? Now, where I'm from, track is in the spring, so it's surprising that there's a track meet in December in the first place, let alone what would be 2 days, I think, before Christmas in the film, because there was already a day had passed by the time they mentioned, you got this highly important track meet that everyone forgot about except for the teenage girl who goes, but what about my track meet? That gives everybody the opportunity to go, oh no, the track meet. And then we go to the track meet, and then we have the whatever at the track meet. And the movie just keeps moving on like that. And then when you finally get to the third act, and things are supposed to pick up, it just keeps going. This is one of those movies that just refuses to end. No matter how much you're begging it to, it just keeps going. And then the credits roll, but wait, there's a mid-credit scene. Yes, for no reason. There's a mid-credit scene. But wait, there's a bloopers reel after that. So you get to keep the good times going. Yay! Yay! the CGI moves from holy shit, what is that, to not bad. So this brings me to the positives. The CGI isn't that bad, but when it's bad, it's bad. It's cartoonishly bad. We're talking DC's Flash level bad CGI in parts, and then it's not so bad. And then there's another thing, the concept. I did kind of like the concept of the movie. I liked the idea that the dad's only thing that he really wants to do, and it goes deeper because there's a cash reward and everything, but he just wants to win this contest, and that's what gets him into this whole mess. And what he does, so they buy this tree, or they rent this tree or something that's a 12 Days of Christmas themed tree. And then the ornaments come to life, and they have to catch the golden rings. So they, go to all these, that's like I was saying, where they have their little sketches and they go around and they try to collect their little rings. And then at the end of the movie, of course, they're like, whoa, that's not all you gotta do. We need to tack on 45 more minutes. All right. Was I in the positives? Oh man, I was in the positives. Yeah, okay, so the 12 Days of Christmas concept, I did enjoy that. I like that little tidbit. There were some fun actors. There was some fun acting. I liked Pep, the elf. She was fun. By the way, I believe her name is Julia Bell. I think that's right. But she's also on Bob's Burgers. She does the character Nat. There, that's my fun fact for this video. The performances were fine. Everybody does as well as they possibly could with this, script. And there's definitely moments that you can tell that the comedians do their riffing, and there's definitely some moments that they try to do improv and bring some actual jokes to this movie. Man, in the positives. I'm in the positives. All right. So when it came to the good CGI, there were these glass ornament characters. They looked all right. There, something positive. Look, I have a difficult time recommending this film to you guys, even with it being on Amazon Prime, even with it being something that it's only going to cost you your time. I don't think it's worth it. I think there's better things that you can do with your 2 hours than watch this movie. Sadly, that is my judgment on this film, because no matter how hard I try to say nice things about it, I go right back to saying something nasty about it. And if there's one thing I've been told in my life is if you can't say anything good, don't say anything at all. So it's time for me to wrap this video up and call it a night. So thanks guys for checking out The Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you could do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.